Let's discuss a topic that no one wants to have, nobody is prepared to have, and can be very difficult to go through if you are inheriting a house in this situation. And that situation is when somebody unfortunately commits suicide. And it is something that I have personally helped multiple families deal with, and can be very triggering and very hard to deal with. When somebody passes away, it's probably going to be difficult. Now, when somebody commits suicide, it is so unexpected that it can be so abrupt and jarring that can almost paralyze you in what to do next. If you inherit a property and that person is renting and you have very limited funds to handle the estate with, it can be a very urgent thing to try and take care of their estate. In one example, somebody, a family member called me and they were like, hey, I'm handling this because I was furthest away from this relative who passed away, and I don't want my wife or her mother to have to go into this guy's apartment where he committed suicide and have to go through all his belongings and find the things that we want to keep. And so in that particular case, what we did was the family made a list of everything they wanted to keep. Then we scheduled a time to go in and we did a FaceTime video or a Zoom video and walked through the house and found everything that was on this list. So we found all of the stuff that was on the list, put it aside, and then the rest of it, he was like, just donate it or get rid of it. So we had some donation people come in and we were able to really give away a lot of the contents of this house or this apartment, and then the things that were trash we threw away. But it was such a timely thing because the more months that they were in the place, the more rent accrued and they didn't want to have to keep paying it. That's just one situation. There's so many situations where this does happen and somebody has to be the one to deal with the estate, and not having a trusted partner to really hold your hand and say, hey, here's step one, let's just do this. Let's just do one thing at a time. Because trying to take it on as this huge project of I need to get rid of the house and the contents and the person's belongings and I need to find these documents can be just really overwhelming. Whereas if we just take it one little thing at a time, we say, hey, we're gonna find the documents that are important. Hey, we're gonna figure out what to do with the car. Hey, we're gonna just donate or do an estate sale or whatever you need to with the contents of the house. Breaking it down into small pieces is gonna make this way more manageable and keep it on a timeline that makes it easy, because we have helped people who, because they're so analysis paralysis, just paralyzed by what is going on, they don't do anything. And in another case, we were told by neighbors that this guy owned a house. His brother had passed away and he hadn't done anything with it. It had been broken into a couple times and it was just really hard for this guy to deal with. Well, so I couldn't figure out a phone number, but they told me where he lived, so I went to his house and he was like, well, there's some stuff in it and it's my brother's house and I need to figure out what to do, and we're trying to figure out the stuff in the house. Well, then a year went by and nothing had happened with the house, so I went back by and he said the exact same thing. He's like, well, it's my brother's house and there was a lot of stuff in it and I don't know what the house was, all this stuff. So I was like, just let me help you take it one step at a time. There's stuff. You want to keep certain things, let's get them to your house. So we got the things that he wanted to keep to his house. Then he was like, hey, there's a lot of trash in here, so we cleared out the trash that he didn't want. And then there was some things on the title that we had to clear up. So we worked to clear up the title, and then we figured out how to get the house sold, and then we had to take him to the title company to sign the paperwork and everything, which if he had to do it all by himself, might not have ever gotten done, and it might either gotten taken by the taxes or burnt down by a squatter, you never know. But if you are going through inheriting a property because somebody committed suicide, we really feel for you. We've gone through it. We've helped people hold their hand through the process and let them know that they're not alone. and you don't have to settle for a cash offer. If you want a cash offer, we can get you one and you can just walk away. But we will give you all of the options and show you how, when we take it step by step, we'll get you through that finish line quickly and painlessly, or as painlessly as we can while you're grieving through this process. If you are in this situation, if you're grieving from somebody's untimely death due to a suicide, we would love to talk to you and see how we can help with this situation. So please either fill out the inquiry on our website at KC Legacy Properties or give us a call. Love to talk to you. The number is 816-307-7163.